When someone asks, "How was your weekend?" for 1 second, your English disappears.
Not your memory, not your weekend, just your English.
You know what you did. You know where you went. You know how you felt.
But your mouth says, good. And your brain says, Leo, that is all we have today.
Leo, that is painfully real.
I know. I have lived that moment. Monday morning, coffee in hand, confidence gone.
If this happens to you, stay with us.
Because today, Emma and I are building your Monday small talk survival kit.
You'll learn how to answer, "How was your weekend?" in a simple, natural, and confident way.
No perfect grammar pressure, no big story pressure. No need to sound like a movie character.
Just real English for real life.
Welcome to the English Room, where English feels simple, useful, and a little less scary.
Here is the secret. A good weekend answer does not need to be long.
Really? Because I always feel like I need an interesting story, Emma.
No, Leo. You need one feeling, 2 small details, and 1 question back.
Wait, that sounds easy.
1 feeling, 2 small details, 1 question back.
1 feeling, 2 small details, 1 question back.
For example, it was relaxing. I stayed home, watched a movie, and caught up on sleep. What about you?
That sounds good. Simple, but not boring.
Exactly. It gives the other person something to respond to.
And if this easy podcast style helps you, subscribe to the English Room. We're here to make real-life English feel easier every week.
Okay, Emma. Let's say it's Monday morning. You walk into work, school, or an English class.
You're holding your coffee, you're trying to look normal.
Someone smiles and says, "Hey, how was your weekend?"
And this is the dangerous moment.
But now you have your formula.
1 feeling, 2 small details, 1 question back.
So answer like this.
It was pretty good. I went out for coffee with a friend, and on Sunday I relaxed at home. What about you?
Perfect. That answer is short, natural, and friendly.
And nobody got hurt.
Exactly. Monday Small Talk survived. Let's break it down.
Part 1, the feeling.
You can say, "It was relaxing."
It was busy, but good.
"It was fun."
It was okay, nothing special.
These are all natural.
I like busy but good. It sounds real, Emma.
Yes, because weekends are often mixed. You do some fun things, you do some boring life things.
Laundry, groceries, cleaning. The exciting movie of adulthood.
Exactly. And you can still talk about that. Because real English is not only travel, parties, and big stories. Real English is also, I cleaned my room and finally rested.
Okay, let me try a weekend answer.
Go ahead, Leo. How was your weekend?
It was fun, but I got really tired. On Saturday, I met 2 friends for coffee. Then 1 coffee became lunch, and lunch became a long walk around the sea.
Leo, 1 coffee with you always becomes a whole adventure.
That is exactly what happened. I went out for 1 hour and came home 6 hours later.
That sounds like a good weekend, but also a dangerous weekend.
Very dangerous. By Sunday, I was not a person. I was just a blanket with eyes.
That is a very strong image.
So I can say, my weekend was fun, but tiring. I went out with friends on Saturday, and on Sunday, I stayed home to recover.
That is excellent. Natural,
funny and easy to understand.
Now, let me try mine.
Okay. Emma, how was your weekend?
It was quiet, but really nice. I stayed home most of the weekend. On Saturday morning, I made coffee, cleaned my apartment, and listened to music.
That sounds peaceful. Very calm. Very responsible.
Then in the afternoon, I went for a short walk and bought groceries.
And Sunday?
Sunday was soft. I cooked simple food, watched a movie, and called my friend.
That actually sounds beautiful.
So my answer could be, it was quiet but nice. I stayed home, cooked, watched a movie, and caught up with a friend.
I like that, Emma. It feels simple, but warm.
Because simple weekends can still make good English.
Wait, you said caught up with a friend. What does that mean?
Good question. Catch up with someone means talk to someone after some time and share news.
Catch up with a friend.
For example, I called my sister and we caught up for an hour.
Or I met an old friend for coffee and we caught up.
Exactly.
So if I talk to my friend after 2 weeks and we discuss life, work, food, problems, and one random movie.
That is catching up.
Nice. That is useful.
It is very useful for weekend talk, Leo. Repeat this.
I caught up with a friend.
I caught up with a friend.
Good. That already sounds natural.
Now, many learners think, my weekend was boring. I have nothing to say.
Yes, I felt that. Like, what can I say? I existed quietly for 2 days?
Actually, Leo, that is a mood.
A very honest mood.
But here is a natural phrase. Nothing special, but it was nice.
Nothing special, but it was nice.
Use this when your weekend was simple.
Nothing special, but it was nice. I stayed home, watched a series, and got some rest.
That answer is good.
Because it is honest?
Yes, and because it gives a small picture of your life.
So the goal is not to sound exciting.
The goal is to sound real.
Let's teach 3 weekend answer styles.
Great. Style 1, the quiet weekend.
It was relaxing. I stayed in, cooked dinner, and watched a movie.
Style 2, the social weekend.
It was fun. I went out with friends, tried a new restaurant, and laughed a lot.
Style 3, the busy weekend.
It was busy, but good. I ran errands, cleaned my place, and prepared for the week.
These 3 styles cover many real weekends.
Quiet, social, and adult survival.
Yes, Leo. Adult survival is very real.
Choose the one that feels like your weekend.
Then add one question back. What about you?
That is how the conversation continues.
Let's practice the most useful question back. What about you?
What about you?
You can also say, how about yours?
How about yours?
Is there a difference, Emma?
They are very similar. What about you is easy and common. How about yours means, how was your weekend?
So I can say, mine was relaxing. How about yours?
Exactly.
That feels like a cheat code.
A polite cheat code.
Learners, this is important. Don't only answer. Ask back.
Because conversation is not a test. It is a small exchange.
You give a little, they give a little.
But what about grammar? I always worry about past tense.
That is normal. Weekend talk usually uses the past.
So not, I go to the park yesterday.
Right. Say, I went to the park.
I went to the park.
Not, I eat pizza yesterday.
I ate pizza.
Good. Not, I see my friend.
I saw my friend.
Perfect.
English has some verbs that behave nicely and some verbs that run away from the rules.
Yes, Leo. But you do not need to master every verb today.
Start with a few common ones. Went, ate, saw, watched, stayed, met.
Small steps are enough.
Let's do a quick past tense practice.
I'll say the present verb. You say the weekend sentence.
Go.
I went out.
Watch.
I watched a movie.
Meet.
I met a friend.
Eat.
I ate dinner at a restaurant.
Stay.
I stayed home.
Visit.
I visited my family.
Excellent. These sentences are simple but very useful.
And if you forget one verb, don't stop speaking completely.
Say it simply. Try again. Keep going.
Confidence comes from speaking, not from waiting forever.
Emma, can we make answers sound less robotic?
Yes. Add small natural words.
Like what?
Pretty. Actually. Kind of. A little. Really.
So instead of it was good, I can say it was pretty good.
Yes. That sounds more natural.
Instead of it was quiet, I can say it was actually pretty quiet.
Exactly.
It was kind of busy, but good.
Very natural.
I feel upgraded.
You are upgraded, Leo.
Learners, try this. It was pretty relaxing.
It was pretty relaxing.
It was kind of busy.
It was actually really nice.
Now, let's do a real Monday morning role play.
Okay, I'm ready. Coffee in hand, slightly tired, very realistic.
Hey, Leo. How was your weekend?
It was actually pretty good. I went out with a few friends on Saturday, and on Sunday I stayed home and caught up on sleep.
Nice. Sounds like a good mix.
Yes, exactly. I needed both. A little fun and a little rest. How about yours, Emma?
Mine was quiet, but nice. I cleaned my apartment, cooked dinner, and watched a movie.
Oh, nice. What did you watch?
A comedy. Nothing serious. My brain needed a break.
That is very relatable.
See how natural that felt?
Yes, short answers, small details, easy follow-up questions. I noticed something. We didn't use difficult English.
Exactly. Natural English is not always difficult English.
That is important for learners to hear.
Many learners stay quiet because they think their English is too simple.
But simple English can still be kind, clear, funny, and useful.
You can build connection with one simple sentence.
Like, I was tired but happy.
Or, I needed a quiet weekend.
Or, it was nothing special, but it felt good.
Those sentences feel human.
And human English is better than perfect robotic English.
So remember, one feeling, two small details, one question back.
That is your weekend answer formula.
Let's give you some ready-made answers.
Use them this week. Change the details if you need to.
It was relaxing. I stayed home, watched a movie, and caught up on sleep. What about you?
It was busy, but good. I ran errands, cleaned my place, and visited my family. How about yours?
It was fun. I went out with friends, tried a new cafe, and walked around the city.
Nothing special, but it was nice. I cooked, rested, and prepared for the week.
It was a good mix of fun and rest. I met a friend on Saturday and stayed home on Sunday. These answers are not complicated, but they are useful. And useful English is powerful.
Pick one and say it out loud today.
What if someone asks follow-up questions?
Good. That means the conversation is alive.
Alive is good, but also a little scary.
You can keep your answers simple.
If they ask, where did you go?
Say, I went to a small cafe near my place.
If they ask, who did you go with?
Say, I went with a friend from work.
If they ask, did you enjoy it?
Say, yes, it was really nice.
That's it?
That's it, Leo.
You don't need to give a speech?
Small answers can keep a conversation going. Now, let's talk about something deeper.
Deeper than weekend phrases?
Yes, many English learners are not afraid because they know nothing.
They are afraid because they don't want to look silly.
Exactly. They understand the question, but they worry about the answer.
What if I use the wrong verb? What if I pause? What if they don't understand me?
But pausing is okay.
Speaking slowly is okay.
Using simple words is okay. And making a small mistake does not mean you failed. The real win is opening your mouth and trying. Because every real conversation gives your English a little more strength. One sentence today can become confidence tomorrow.
Let's do one final practice. This is your turn too.
Imagine someone asks you, "How was your weekend?"
First, choose one feeling.
Relaxing, busy, fun, quiet. Okay, pretty good.
Now, choose two details.
I stayed home. I watched a movie. I went out. I met a friend. I cooked dinner. I visited family.
Now, add one question back.
What about you?
Now put it together.
It was pretty relaxing. I stayed home, watched a movie, and cooked dinner. What about you?
Beautiful. That sounds like real English.
Not perfect. Real.
And real English is what helps you connect with people.
Today, you learned how to talk about your weekend in English.
And now you have your weekend answer formula.
One feeling.
Two small details.
One question back.
It was relaxing. I stayed home and caught up on sleep. What about you?
That is simple. That is natural. And that is enough.
This week, try one weekend answer in real life. Even if your voice is quiet, try it.
Your English does not need to be perfect to be meaningful.
If this episode helped you, please like this video and subscribe to The English Room for more easy, real-life English conversations.
Now, tell us in the comments, which weekend style are you?
Quiet weekend? Social weekend? Or busy weekend?
You can also write one simple sentence. My weekend was relaxing. My weekend was busy. Or my weekend was fun. Keep practicing, keep speaking, and remember, simple English can still sound beautiful. We'll see you in the next episode of The English Room.